Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is video number 2 of the Zakat calculation series. And we talked initially about what's zakatable and what's not. And we mentioned the type of assets that could be zakatable. Today we're going to talk about personal zakat. So, not investment, not business. So we're gonna remove all of that. I will keep only personal or business cash, personal or business bank account. Of course, here we're talking about personal, so and gold or silver savings, life insurance with cash value, and loans. So how much cash do you have? Let's say you have $1,000 in cash and $3,000 in your bank account. And next, we're going to talk about gold and silver. Now, if you have gold and silver jewelry that is for personal use, then as we said, most fuqaha say you don't pay zakat on that. If you have nothing else, then you click that one and you don't owe any zakat on that. But let's say you want to pay zakat on that, or you bought your gold and silver jewelry for savings and trade, or you have excessive amount, then you put the value of that gold. And remember, like if you weigh the gold that you have, and let's say you have 100 grams, you don't multiply that right away by the price of gold, because you could have, 21 carats or 18 carats or 14 carats, so adjust for that. But let's say you come up with the value of the gold and silver jewelry that you have, and let's say you have a $2,000 in gold, zakatable gold jewelry, and $500 of silver, zakatable silver jewelry. Okay. Now, this one does not apply to most people. Most Muslims don't even carry life insurance because a lot of fuqaha say it's haram. And the ones who do, most likely they have term life insurance, which does not have any cash value. You stop paying, you lose it. But there's a whole and universal life insurance. Those carry cash value. So if you stop paying, you don't lose all of it, you get some money back. But there are several values. I mean, there is the premium that you get, your family get paid if you pass. That's not the value you put here. There is the total amount of premium you paid. That's not the value you put here. There is the cash value. That's also not the value that you put here. You put here only what you get out of the insurance company if you cancel your insurance right now, and that is called surrender value. So let's say somebody has a life insurance of this type, and if he surrender his insurance, he would get $5,000. The last issue we're going to mention in personal zakat is borrower and lender. So if you have a loan or if given a loan, then we're going to talk about those situations. Now, our scholar is from the Shafi'i madhab, and they are of the opinion that the borrower is responsible for that money and paying zakat on that money. And we lean also towards that. But this calculator has the flexibility for the other options. So if you are a borrower, then you're of the opinion that you deduct your loan from your zakatable assets. Pay attention though, you do not deduct the entire loan. You deduct only the next payments. Because most people, overwhelming majority of people, have assets that is less than their home loans. So this way, you never pay zakat. All right. So you do not count your long-term loans like your house or your car. Okay. If you calculate your zakatable assets, you deduct the next payment for your house and your car, and that's it. All right. And you can deduct that here. Let's say your house payment is 1,000, your car payment is 500, you put 1,500. All right. Now, Zakatable loans here, as I said, if you're of the opinion that the lender pays zakat on the loan, you put here the amount of the good loan. Okay. So if your loan is expected to come back, the person you give the money is good for it, then you put it here. If the person is very poor or careless, you know that they're not going to pay it back, then you don't put it here. If you are of the opinion that the borrower pays the money, then that's again, you don't put like a home loan or something because that's personal anyway. But if you took like a business loan from a friend and you are of the opinion that the borrower pays zakat on the money, then let's say you took a loan for $10,000, you put it right here. And as you can see here, your personal zakat is $500 for everything we put on the top. Your total zakat in Hijri for that part is 500, and in Gregorian year is 511. We're going to have another video later, and we're going to talk about investment investment zakat, and that also that requires a lot of explanation. And then we'll have a third one for business zakat, inshallah. So thank you so much for watching. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.